Think of the kind of music you listen to now. The music you used to listen to 5 years ago. What about 10 years ago? Is there a particular musical artist that you feel has lived with you through everything? The hardships, successes, highs and lows, and everything in between? Much like the fluidity in our lives, the band The Neighborhood, through their diverse discography, explores the true human experience. 6 albums, 2 EPs, and 11 years together as a band has led to some of the most impactful music in many people's lives. By looking at their exploration of different genres, their journey as a band, and the impact of their music, I will demonstrate the impact that this particular music group has not only on its listeners but on society as a whole. The Neighborhood has explored many genres, demonstrating the fleeting and ever-changing feelings that one experiences as they go through life. With an extensive discography, the band has no definitive genre but has elements of multiple genres that make them unique compared to other musical artists. The band itself has an alternative sound with some R&B, EDM, and pop influences that gives them an edge in the music industry, as most artists stick to one genre throughout their career. When comparing it to the listener, one may realize that as this band explores different genres over time, it can demonstrate the changes we go through as people. In an interview conducted with Coupe de Main magazine, lead singer Jesse Rutherford responded to a question regarding the public's view of the band, stating that they didn't have an identity, in which he responded, "I could agree in a lot of ways, but that's because we've never really had one. We've just done what we wanted to do this whole time. As people, we are never truly a definitive version of ourselves. We change as we grow older, experience new things, and meet new people. The Neighborhood is just one embodiment of this very fact." With this in mind, the Neighborhood's history as a band also demonstrates the human experience of change, development, challenges, and learning. Though the group formed in 2011, they didn't quite catch their break until 2013 with the release of their most popular single, Sweater Weather, on their EP, I'm Sorry. 5 friends initially formed the band, with some leaving the band after a few years and others being kicked out. After a nearly 11-year run, the band eventually went on a hiatus in 2022 and hasn't returned. As individuals, we are faced with our own life's challenges, with friends, work, societal pressures, and decisions that could impact us for the rest of our lives. We see people come and go as we see ourselves do the same. In life, we can find ourselves in situations that are beneficial for us, but can learn to eventually outgrow them or even find out that they maybe weren't as good for us as we thought. This can evoke a variety of emotions that can either be extremely positive or negative, which leads me directly to my next point. The Neighborhood has songs for each emotion with lyrics that evoke devastation, romance, self-doubt, and everything in between. Each album has songs that paint different life experiences that shape the people that we become. Some examples include R.I.P. to My Youth, a song about existential crisis as one grows older. Scary Love portrays the feeling of fear and being hesitant when it comes to the idea of finding and being loved. And finally, Devil's Advocate illustrates feelings of rebelling and following one's heart. These are just 3 of many examples that depict real-life experiences through their songs. While you may be the one listening to the music, it also seems as though the music listens to you and your own life story as it plays out. As a fan of the band myself, I have no difficulty finding a song that represents an experience that I'm going through. The music industry is a great form of media that allows people to find entertainment, community, feel heard, and represented. As people, we find these things in different artists. The Neighborhood is just one example of a musical embodiment of the human experience that is demonstrated not only through their music, but also their journey and growth as a band. The next time you start your next streaming experience, think of not only the songs you're listening to, but the people that the music comes from. You may find that these people know us better than we think.